Hello, my name is Adam Watkins, Dean of Arts and Communication at Lincoln Land Community College. I'd like to thank you for joining us for this special occasion, our presentation of Together. This is a collaborative project within the whole area of arts and communication at Lincoln Land Community College. These are extraordinary times that we're living in. Isolation seems to rue the day. But if we all think about what we really need versus what we really want, it is to be together. I'd encourage you to take a moment to think about how you can participate in culture and bringing ourselves back together. And this project seeks to do that as we think about what we do really need in life versus what we really want. Even though those lines are blurred, please enjoy our production of Together.
Andrew Carnegie once said, "Teamwork is the ability to work together toward a common vision." And I believe this to be true. It's very important in a time like this, a global pandemic, to reach out, maybe rekindle an old relationship or start new ones. Friends, family, it's important to reach out. The benefits of this is it can definitely improve your mental health. Having the feeling that someone is thinking about you and that you are not alone is very important in a time like this. Ways that you can reach out is calling, making sure that reaching out and telling them, "Hi, I'm thinking about you," can definitely improve them and make them think, "I'm not alone." Another way is utilizing your social media, Facebook, Instagram, things like that. It's definitely a way for you to reach out and for you to just say, "Hey, remember us." It's really important. You can also utilize platforms like Netflix or Disney Plus. Have a watch party. It's definitely a fun thing to do. Another way, it's my personal favorite, it's called Snail Mail. Send like a postcard or a little box of goodies to someone. It takes time, and that anticipation keeps them in your thoughts and they keep you in theirs, and it's very important. And it's definitely a fun thing for them to open it and see the fun surprises. It just definitely brightens up. Togetherness is definitely important. Rekindling old relationships or starting new ones, it can definitely bring us closer together. So next time you're wondering what you can send to someone, think not just about yourself, but think about others, because we are all in this together.
Of our Father's love begotten, ere the world began to be, He is Alpha and Omega, He the source, the ending need of the things that are that have been.
Nuestra casa, our house. Our front door is made of ancient oak, hand carved. An abuelito polishes it so that it shines in the late afternoon sun. A warm color of honey, el calor de la miel. And when you knock on it, it opens with a laugh, a smile, a hug, un abrazo, that welcomes you to Nuestra casa, a place where we are all together. All are welcome. Mi casa es su casa. Nuestra casa es su casa. Come in. Entran. Be our guest. You are welcome here. This place where we are always gathered to be together, where we share our secrets, our triumphs, our happinesses, and where we remember who we have been and honor where we have come from.
Our genealogical tree stretches and casts its shadow across seas and continents, and proudly boasts branches foliated with Phoenician mariners, Incan and Aztec warriors, Los Moros, who built grand mosques, mezquitas, and libraries filled with forgotten texts of the Greeks and Romans. The architects of empires and unlimited imaginations, botanists and sculptors, explorers and poets, designers of spaces that confound and delight, that all come together like the magnificent ceiba tree, its roots reaching down deep into la tierra, its broad, thick trunk supporting an overstory that stretches and reaches hasta los cielos.
We come from a long line of stargazers and storytellers, and each night, as the moon begins its long journey across the night sky, we stand, hand in hand, in awe, to bear witness to the stories our distant relatives read into the movement of stars and constellations. The stories of epic conflicts, struggles and betrayals, the birth of immense tragedies, the tragedy of unholy birds, the stealth movements of the jaguars and pumas that prowl through their dreamscapes. And we wait for that singular moment when the stars align at the night's zenith, and the corn god appears in all of his magnificence and offers up the most humble and simple seed of maize that will open and blossom into an entire cosmos. And as the night retires, the story of creation having been told, a tremulous light appears in the east, and more stories of heroism and adventure, the stories of Quetzalcoatl, the plumed serpent, the harrowing of the underworld by the hero twins Hunampu and Xabalanque, and of the brown virgin who rises wearing her cape of flowers, surrounded by stars and standing on the moon, creating yet another story of hope and redemption, to be told in the language that we speak in Nuestra casa.
A mix of words and ways of speaking, some so distant and so forgotten that only the barest scent of them remain in the darkened corners of Nuestra casa. Language that comes from the Archas and the Muasajas. Language that dances and twirls and creates arabesques of unspeakable beauty. Language that echoes with the strange and mournful sounds of Euskera and Nahuatl. Language covered with the footprints of Quechua and Quiche, of the playful theft of English words reshaped and reformed with the Spanish flourish, a Spanish flair, parquear, lonchear, picniquear, una lengua de celebración y de una tristeza ancha y profunda, una lengua de los heartbroken y los voiceless, la lengua de los silents y los boisterous, la lengua de inventors and dreamers, una lengua that we use to greet, console, encourage, animate, lament, pray, y gritar. Words that embrace, que nos abrazan, que nos animan. Una lengua that dips and soars soars even higher. Una lengua so strong and welcoming that only it can say, mi casa es su casa.
So when you knock on our door, and Abuelito opens it with his crooked smile and his unsteady hands, it opens wide. Doesn't matter who you are. No importa quién eres. Our door has always been open. Siempre ha estado abierta. Not just to family, no solamente a nuestros amigos or neighbors, not just to those who speak our language or dance the steps we know on our feet as well as in our hearts, but to strangers as well. A place where we and they can be safe, a refuge, a shelter, a home, where we can be together donde podemos estar juntos, todos nosotros, as we have always been, in our house, en nuestra casa.
When you think of all your accomplishments or achievements, you tend to credit yourself. The motivation, the dedication it took, the time and effort you put into accomplishing that goal. But really, it was a bunch of puzzle pieces coming together to help you achieve what you wanted. For example, I was named valedictorian of my high school class. But it wasn't just myself that was able to accomplish that goal. It was a community of support that came together to help me reach my accomplishment. My parents and family were a huge support system and pushed me to be the best I could be, encouraging me to do the extra credit and the extra assignments that would help set me above others. The teachers and staff at school were there to help answer questions and stay after to make sure that I understood the material and that I was the most successful student that I could be. So it's a community of people and a network that come together to help you accomplish your goals, not just yourself. So make sure that you thank those around you that are there helping you to achieve your goals.